Now, Coach, coming out of this win over Tufts, what are your initial thoughts out of the game?
Well, obviously, our goal was to go up and get on the road and get a win, and NESCAC, that's not easy to do, as evidenced by the results this weekend. We were the only road team to come up with a win. So anytime you have to, get on the bus and travel 2 hours, get off the bus and try to go play, it's a challenge. So our goal with all week was with our kids was to prepare and to go up there ready to take on a young Tufts team that we knew would battle us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, going on the road, always want to control the ball. You guys dominated ball possession as well as the running game. Coming out of that game, you have 2 rushers close to 100 yards. Is that something we'll be looking forward in the future, seeing you guys trying to pound the ball away?
Well, I think a lot of times we're just going to take what the defense gives us, and Coach Sudlecki does a great job in terms of preparing our kids, and a lot of times I think what we're going to do is we're going to adapt to the situation. And on Saturday we felt, particularly in the second half, that our O-line was settling in, and the backs were getting more comfortable, and a lot of it's just kind of trying to get a feel for the game and determine what plays we think are going to work best. And I think one of the things that our coaching staff was most impressed with was Jesse's composure. Jesse Warren, our quarterback, it was his first college start, and he really was did a great job leading the team and taking control of the offense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he definitely did. In the highlights coming up, we'll see a few of his plays along with the rushing attack we just mentioned.
Well, this is actually the first play of the game right here. Tufts selected to receive, which is a little bit unusual. Most teams try to defer, but Tufts came out and said they wanted the ball. And so they're a no-huddle team. They're going to come out over the ball. They're going to line up. They're going to try to get to get the defense to line up and then call their play. And they went right to the pass, on the first play of the game. And as you'll see here, the quarterback goes back and kind of floats one up there, and our all-league first-team all-NESCAC corner, Jake Bassani, just makes a great play on the ball, and that's a fantastic way to start the game. I mean, you want to come out and start fast, and your defense just gives the ball right over to the offense. Here's our senior defensive end, one of our captains, Andy McKeon, just on a great sack. You're watching the tight copy here. Watch us get off on the ball. Watch him use his hands, and before the Tufts kid can get set, he's already by him, and that's a big time play right there. That was about a 9-yard loss on the sack. Here's one of the fourth downs. We actually had 4 fourth down opportunities on our defense, and Tufts was 0 for 4 in converting fourth downs. Watch the line of scrimmage here. Watch the line of scrimmage go backwards. I mean, that's when your D-line is controlling the line of scrimmage. And this is a fourth down play. They're going to try to just wedge it up in there with the quarterback lead, and it just goes nowhere. And obviously, that's great field position. Tufts elected not to punt the ball in that situation, and our defense came up with a big play. Next up here, I think, is Donnie Cimino's interception. Donnie's a sophomore free safety for us, also an outstanding baseball player. But Donnie just makes a great break on the ball here, and then watch the finish after he makes the interception. I mean, he's an athlete. He knows what to do when the ball's in his hands, and he almost breaks this all the way. But again, huge field position change right there, and gave the offense a short field. One of our sophomore linebackers, Jake Siciliano, had just a great game on Saturday. He's our leading tackler, and just watch his play here on this, and you just see him in space. His ability to run and make plays is just that's just a great open field tackle, physical, and keeps them from getting the first down. And I think the last play here on defense is another fourth down play. Again, they were 0 for 4 on fourth down conversions, which is huge in the game. But Donnie Cimino makes a great break on the ball here and breaks it up, and that's another big play by the defense.
All right. Well, thanks for bringing us through that, Coach. We're going to turn to the offensive side of the ball now, where we'll get to see sophomore quarterback, first-year starter Jesse Warren make a few touchdown passes along with some rushing plays as well. So you should take us through that.
Sure. I think our first play here is going to be a waggle play. You know, it's play action, and we're going to motion to a trip set here, and Kevin Hughes is going to do a great job just sealing the edge here. Kevin's the motion guy here. It's a fake, and the quarterback's going to come out and bootleg to your right. Kevin just seals the edge, no one there, and then Jesse just delivers the ball right to Jay Fabian, our sophomore wide receiver, who led our team in receptions with 6 receptions. Next play is now waggle back the other way. Same play, same formation. You know, again, Kevin does a great job sealing the edge, which is key. You got to give the quarterback the opportunity to get out on the edge. And here Jesse's going to hit one of our freshman wide receivers, Rob Manning. Rob is a great player from Rhode Island who did a postgraduate year at Blair Academy, and he's you know, scoring a touchdown on in his first college game. I mean, that's a great accomplishment. Next up is a naked boot here, and you know, this is a real good play here in terms of Jesse just delivering the ball under duress and getting it to Kevin Hughes for a touchdown. That's a great play with somebody in your face delivering the ball in the end zone, but that's exactly what that play is designed to do. We're going to run a counter play here. So now the same formation, what we've been doing is we've been motioning Kevin Hughes to the edge here and sealing it and running bootleg. Now end's going to widen, and we're going to run counter up inside of him. And Ladarius just hits that play great, goes right inside untouched for a touchdown right there. And you know, like as you mentioned earlier, having 2 backs rush for 100 yards is a great accomplishment. And you know, Ladarius was at 99, and Kyle was right at 100. Next is we're going to go play action. We're going to go right up the seam here to Kevin Hughes. Just makes a great play on the ball, and Jesse delivers the ball right there. That's about another 20, 25-yard big play, field position play. Here's again another play action. Now Jesse's going to come off the fake, and he's going to hit Josh Hurwitz on a double move here. Watch Josh make this move, boom. Breaks it back to the outside, breaks the D-back's knees, falls down. Big touchdown play right there for Josh. And then I think the last 2 were both Kyle Gibson. You know, Kyle has had great preseason. You know, people ask me all the time, is Kyle a surprise? He's not a surprise when you watch him all preseason do exactly what he's doing here. Just make plays with the ball in his hands. You know, obviously we got a great back in Darius Drew, but I also think we got a second great back in Kyle Gibson. And he broke that long run, and now here he comes in here. We're going to run our outside veer play. This is 3 tight end set. You know, they do a great job pinning it. You know, our center, Jake Sheffer, pulls up through there with no one to block, and Kyle's in the end zone for a touchdown.
All right, Coach, thank you for that. Watching these highlights, one of the things that stood out to me, as you mentioned earlier, was Jesse's composure. You saw he was under duress for one of the touchdown passes, then the long completion up the seam, just a ball, just splitting the safeties right in there. So as a coach, seeing a young player step up like that, it's got to feel good for you guys coming out of the first game, heading into the second.
Oh, absolutely. You know, you never know until you get into the heat of the battle, you know, how someone's going to respond, especially at that position. And, you know, Jesse he's a mature kid. You know, he's got a lot of confidence, and you know, he's what our coaches refer to as a gym rat. You know, he's always around the gym. He's always down in the offices. He always wants to watch football. You know, he also always wants to talk football. And, you know, he's a kid that you know, I think all summer he prepared the right way to come in and win the job, and now he's doing what, quite frankly, he expected to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, speaking with the captains early in the season, they mentioned that they'd be heading from the gym and they'd see Jesse walking back, asking what he's doing. He's like, oh, watching film in the weight room, meeting with the coaches, trying to just get ahead and get the mindset right for coming in so that he can play, as you said, as he expects himself to.